Okay, I'm doing this on the fly, doing a couple things at once, but going over today's topic, why relationships last. It's certainly not because of good times and smooth sailing, all right, and what they call calm seas. I call that boring, but I digress. Relationships last when two people have dug deep as they're heading into troubled waters. Okay, they see it. The gales are coming. They dig deep. They remember their promises to one another. Okay, they decide that their word means something to them, so therefore they've made promises or vows or whatever else, and they're going to stand by them. Okay, to themselves and their partners. Alrighty, and their staying power. And you're going to hear me say that a lot, because that's something a lot of people don't have, is staying power. And at first you're just adamant, obstinate, headstrong, and stubborn, okay? But then we learn how to do it and do it right. But that's a completely different segment. Right now we're just talking about why relationships last, right? So really, out of all that, there comes another really good characteristic, okay, or character trait, and that's called perseverance. All right, and that's also what happens is once they've found all that, they've discussed it with one another, they trudge through this trial, this storm, together, hand in hand, with mental clarity, conviction, and perseverance with each other, right next, side by side, not doing it alone. Okay, that's a big deal. How many people do you know that would stay regardless of consequences to them just to be with you, or their reservations? At least a few of you out there going, well, Kelsey, it probably has more to do with the quality of man that your husband was, and that's why things worked out the way that they did. The staying power and the perseverance and all those things. Probably the only thing there that wasn't a learned behavior was just the thought process to, okay, now it's time to dig deep. It was like second nature for him. But the good news is, everything else I listed it's probably going to be the hardest thing you ever do. You heard me mention forgiveness and that it comes fairly easy once you've endured those things together side by side. It is. But maintaining that forgiveness is what's difficult. See, once we've forgiven, it's done, it's over with. We don't bring it up anymore, ever again. We don't beat that dead horse. Okay? It's gone. As good as it never happened. It doesn't even get to stay in the back of our mind going, oh, I'm just waiting for that other shoe to drop. No, we don't get to do that. Nothing about this is easy. So if you don't have the strength to withstand, withhold the storms, then a choice. Which means absolutely everyone is capable of making that decision. I am. You are. Your partner is. It's a choice. That's all. And then follow through. I'm deciding I'm doing this. I'm seeing it through to the end. And then you got to walk it out. I know it's easier said than done. It's a simple idea. It's a simple suggestion. And do your partner a favor. But that does not mean it. And be honest and call it. If they're looking for somebody with staying power, don't make them write it out with somebody who's not going to stay. That's not fair to them. We need to get back to just being good people to one another. Wanting to go out of our way to help one another. To make somebody smile, even if it's a stranger. And that all starts at home. In your relationship. And keeping your own house in order. Or getting your own house in order. Good luck. You know I'm rooting for you. Every step of the way. I think more than for each one of you to experience the kind of love, dedication, loyalty, trust, sex that we had. And you can. It just boils down to a decision by two people. And then the walking it out. I'll help you walk it out. But you have to make the decision. Good luck.